On our way back to our room on the Norwegian Bliss on the 11th floor, to our right there is a lot of balcony rooms, but to the left there is mainly no interior rooms. As you walk down further and then you make a left down this hallway because we're all the way in the back, and then you make another left, they have all the interior rooms here. Took a little bit of adjustment to get used to finding our cabin, and one of the things we had to also adjust to was kind of when we came out of the room, there's this big obnoxious pole right there, which can be a problem if you've definitely had the drink package, but thankfully we did not. But overall, the ship was a great ship. We really enjoyed it. The room was nice sized. There is 1,138 balcony rooms on this ship and 444 interior rooms. So once we come into the room here, we have the interior cabin that has the two twin-size beds. I'll show you how the room is set up if there is more than two people that are going to be in the room with the pull-out that are right above the bed. This room does accommodate for travelers, and they do have the Pullman-style beds that come down over each one of the twin beds. So here we pull down the Pullman on each side of the room. So as you can see, there's 4 beds now. And the ladder was a little bit challenging on how to try to figure out where to put the ladder. We ended up putting it to the side, but if you try to put it like at the end of the bed, there really wouldn't have been much room for it, and kind of try to walk around it would have been complicated. My son is going to show how much room you have in the bed once you even try to get into the bed. He's about 5'8", roughly 180 pounds. It's mainly going to be just for laying down. When he's able to get back further into the bed and even try to sit up at one point, as you can see, his head is going to hit the ceiling. So not a lot of room there. Now he's going to show you next what it is for lay under the bottom bunk, basically, and same thing. Not a whole lot of room to be able to sit up and read or do anything like that. When he does try to sit up, he pretty much would hit the top of the bed. So these beds mainly are just for sleeping, nothing really for sitting back and relaxing in the bed, doing any time of normal nighttime routines like reading a book or anything. Here's what it would look like if you had 3 people in the room. So the bed on the Pullman is pushed back up onto the side. But even if you were sitting on this side of the bed and laying down, when you do kind of sit up, you do have to be careful, because if you're kind of a taller person, you would whack your shoulder up against that side of the Pullman bed there, or, possibly injure yourself. So you still have to be careful. But what's great about these is they do have the lights right above there and the little tiny flashlight there. And then there are the USB ports right on the side of the lamp right next to the bed. And that's accessible from the top or the bottom. This is the inside stateroom of a Norwegian. They do need to separate the beds there. Nice little gift, mirror. I guess that would be if you have several people in the room. Closet space, not a whole lot to work with there. TV, very small.